Do cryptocurrencies have any real value? Yes, but it is not so simple, because in my view different cryptocurrencies have different reasons for being valuable, almost like there are different classes of cryptocurrencies. So, Ethereum has a completely different reasoning behind its valuation compared to something like Dogecoin. Let me explain. Right now, Bitcoin is the most valuable cryptocurrency. But I will not start with Bitcoin. Why? Because in my view it is one of the coins where it is much more difficult to understand why it has any value at all. I understood and bought other coins long before I ever bothered with Bitcoin. So why did it take me that long to understand it? To explain that, I will have to start with other coins, which are much simpler to explain when it comes to their valuation. Let's proceed with stablecoins. A stablecoin is a coin which has a constant and stable value. Like for example, 1 Tether is worth exactly $1. But then you may ask yourself, why don't just use real dollars instead? Well, normal dollars can be used in paper form or digitally through your bank account and through online platforms which support the dollar. But there is a completely separate and independent ecosystem of connected blockchains, which run unofficially and are not authorized by any government. Therefore, they cannot use real normal dollars. Stablecoins solve this problem by providing a coin which is tradable on the blockchain ecosystem and has the same value as a dollar. But how is this stable value implemented? How does it work? In Tether's case, there is a real-life company behind the coin, which does two things. It generates new Tether coins and sells them to the public for $1 each. And it buys back excess Tether coins for exactly $1. This is how the price works and stays stable. The next class are smart contract coins and utility tokens. For example, Ethereum's ETH or Cardano's ADA. Ethereum is like a distributed computing network, loosely comparable to Amazon's AWS. Everyone can write software called smart contracts, which runs on this distributed network. Use cases can range from decentralized elections to many other things. And whether or not you believe that this software is useful, there is and will be massive demand for it, independently of what you think about it. In order to use this software, people use these types of coins to pay the fees which are required to keep the network alive. It is just like paying for computing time on Amazon's AWS. Therefore, as long as there are users on the platform, there will be a reason for people to keep buying those coins. The next class are meme coins. Those are mostly a joke and are purely driven by hype. It is all psychological and works on people's minds. When people see other people getting rich from meme coins, they think they can do the same. That's it. That's the entire reason behind meme coins rising in price. And not only that, since meme coins have a very low market cap, they can be easily manipulated. And many meme coins nowadays have very serious marketing teams and multi-million-dollar budgets behind them. So it's not just some innocent joke, but serious people trying to artificially pump the price and demand for a meme coin. Next, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a class on its own. The only true store of value in the cryptoverse. But why? Doesn't the reasoning here seem to be exactly the same as the one behind meme coins? Isn't it all hype and speculation too? No, and here is why. While there is a speculative component at play here, the true value lies in the network itself and the associated network effects. These network effects are so massive and overshadow every single meme coin in existence to such a degree that comparing them makes no sense in my opinion. To elaborate, let's compare Bitcoin to gold. Yes, gold. Why this metal has some use in the industry, that industrial use only makes up for around 10% of the entire global demand. Everything else goes either into jewelry, is used as an investment, or gets hoarded by governments and central banks forever. And why? Because other people, other governments and other institutions keep wanting gold forever. It is a self-reinforcing cycle which has been going on for thousands of years and will never stop. This is what I mean by network effects. It does not matter if you don't believe in Bitcoin. It does not matter if everyone you know and millions of others don't believe in it. Bitcoin has surpassed the critical mass and has gained so much inertia that it will never go away anymore. And all that despite all the crashes, governmental bans, and all the wars and crises which occurred during Bitcoin's lifetime. The only way Bitcoin could die is by discovering a fundamental flaw in its algorithm. But then another coin will take its place. The blockchain genie is out of the bottle. Now let's talk a little about altcoins, especially the smaller ones outside the top 10. There may be many serious projects behind those smaller coins, with serious real-world use cases and solid fundamentals. But in my view, it is impossible to properly evaluate altcoins. This is because in my experience I have seen very solid altcoins stagnating in price, while others have skyrocketed for no predictable reason. While it is typical for altcoins to pump hard during a market cycle, it is too difficult to predict which ones will be the winners. That's why I prefer Bitcoin, and my personal Bitcoin stash is now around 200% in profit. Click this video where I explain how I pulled this off and how the current market cycle works.